everyone. Hi everyone. It's been too long. It's been too long. Hello. It has been a very long time. Apologies. I'm still in the milk aisle, so yeah, I'm not necessarily back with the milk yet, but you know, in the process. In the process, sorry. Hello, it has been a long time. 2 months? 3 months? Oh gosh, I feel bad. But yes, I'm so sorry everyone. I'm down. Alright, milk trip together, guys. Alright, what type of milk you want? We have regular milk. I don't recognize any of these milks. Is that creamer? I think that's coffee creamer. Almond milk, coconut milk, oat milk, macadamia milk, chalky milk. Oh yeah, I like chalky milk. 2 years? Okay, it hasn't been 2 years. I want good old 2% low-fat milk, please. That's actually my favorite as well. That is my favorite. Sometimes I feel like full cream milk gives me a bit of a stomachache. I don't know. It's only like sometimes, so actually I don't even know if it's the milk problem or what. Is there soup? What soup would you like? We have pumpkin soup, chicken soup, chicken noodle soup. What other soups are there? Cream of mushroom soup. Soybean milk. Ooh, I actually don't like soybean milk though, but we have it here in this milk aisle. It felt like 2 years. Oopsies. But yeah, the reason why I want to the reason why I'm streaming today is kind of explanation type. Like I don't know. I don't really know. It was a combination of things. Like yeah. Anyway, we can get into that later, right? We can get into that later. You look for soup in the milk aisle. Well, actually, you know what? I feel like they do have soup in the milk aisle. Because I feel like, you know, they have like the containers of tea-made soup that's chilled. So it's in those plastic containers. And usually they're in the same aisle as the milk aisle, right? Because it's both the fridge sections. Yeah, I don't know. Is chili a soup? Yeah, it kind of is. Like, what is soup though? What is the definition of soup? What's the difference between can't talk. What is the difference between soup and tea? What is the difference? Because, you know, fruit tea. I always wondered, how is fruit tea tea? Because it doesn't have any tea leaves in it, but it's still a tea. Today we hold the Bourbon trial. Your Honor, I protest. I protest. Actually, I don't protest at all. I admit to my guilt. I missed you, but I can't stay long. That's okay. I can't promise that I'll be here, stay here for a long time, but well, let me explain myself first. Let me just let everyone know what's been going on in the last like 3 months of my life. I can't talk. I actually feel like my brain is gone. I don't have a brain. I just have a smooth nothing in my head. Your thumbnail game was lit. Thank you. I was thinking really hard about what to put on the thumbnail. I was like, I mean, I'm not quite back with the milk necessarily, but no, I'm still like, yeah, kinda. You can't teabag. You can teabag with tea, but you can't with soup. Or you want a soup bag? What even is soup bag? Soup bag. Gosh. You missed you guys. I missed you guys as well. I thought about you guys like several times a week. I was like, oh my god, I feel so bad. I want to see. Not a bird brain. Sorry. I don't know. I do have a bit of a bird brain. Let me tell you though, of something that did have. Like, I actually think I have like memory problems or something. I don't even know. But hello, Yuta. Hello. Hey, Stream Elements. What? Oh, what? Oh, thank you for the donation though. I thought I tested it last night. Oh gosh. Okay. I'll just keep it open on this. I don't know why my alerts. I don't know why my alerts isn't open. Whatever, it doesn't matter. But yeah. Life be eating Burb alive. Honestly, yes. It's been... I feel like I've been like smacked around. Smacked around like crazy. I don't know. Just know I miss Burb. I love you. Gotta go now. Welcome back. Thank you so much for coming here and saying hi. I appreciate it a lot, really. Yeah, this code is fun. Log in where Aelis has been 2 years. Okay, so let me start from like 4 months ago. So this was I think, so I went on a business trip around 4 months ago for a month. And then I came back around 3 months ago. I streamed for a bit and I kind of like disappeared off the face of the earth. Really sorry about that. But, okay, so I will say it kind of started around that time. I don't know, like, I just feel like there was a lot on my plate at that time. And, oh my, it was so bad because for some reason, I don't know what it was, but I was just so forgetful during that entire trip. And I don't even know why. Like, my memory hasn't been great all the time, but it was especially bad during that time. I kid you not. I forgot my, like, work devices at home, and I didn't realize until I had driven 8 hours. I opened my bag and I was like, wait, shit, I didn't bring my laptop. Oh god. That was not good. That was a start. I think that was a sign. It was a sign the next month was going to be, yeah, anyway. And then several times throughout that month, I was just having just a bunch of, like, issues with remembering. I don't know what it was, but so I have a planner and like to write stuff in like events and stuff. And on my laptop, when I finally got it, back. I'd use the sticky notes app to, you know, write down whatever, right? So then I kid you not, I would write down things that my supervisor would tell me. They'd be like, oh, you know, just, you know, you have to do this, blah, blah, blah. And I'd be like, okay, yeah, got it. And like tap it out. And then an hour later, she would be like, oh, do you remember like blah, blah, blah? Like, what do you have to do with that again? And I was like, that is a good question that I don't know the answer to. And then she'd be like, you know, I literally told you like an hour ago, right? And I was like, did you told me? Tell me. Yeah, and yeah, it was confusing. Anyway, I got back, whatever, fine, all that behind me, and I came back home. I thought you should tell the guy behind you. She doesn't Aelis Channel on YouTube. Yes, welcome to my channel where I disappear intermittently with the milk. Everyone get out of the way, I'm watching a bird watching. Bird watching! I know an hour was too long and you would already forget. The thing is, literally, this exact same thing happened like a month later where I was talking to my supervisor and then she'd be like, oh yeah, like, this is what you need to do, blah, 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 can you tell the team? And I was like, okay, yeah, sure, got it. I left the room and I go to like where my team is at and I'm like, okay guys, like, Miss Supervisor said we need to do this. And they're like, oh yeah, cool, like, we got it, what is it? And then I was like, so like... What did she want again? she went again. And mind you, this is like 2 minutes after she told me. 2 minutes after she told me. I wasn't even distracted. I was like full on listening to her. Like all my attention was like on her. Like I was looking at her. Like nothing was like floating around in my thoughts. I was fully concentrated. And then I was like, shit, like what? What? Anyway, let me go ask my supervisor. Let me go ask the supervisor again. I walked to the supervisor. And I'm like, sorry, I kind of forgot what like, could you remind me again? And she was like, oh yeah, sure, no problem. She reminds me, and I'm like, okay, got it. I was paying extra attention this time. I go back to the room where the team's at, and I'm like, okay guys, I got it again. I asked the supervisor again. And then they're like, okay, yeah, sure, what was it? And then I forgot again. And I was like, oh shit, like, oh no. I was like, what? I was actually shocked. I actually could not remember a single word she said. And I'm like, oh my god. I actually think my memory is so cooked. Yeah, so I had to go a third time after that. And yeah, at that time I was like, you know what? I actually have to write it down this time because I am going to forget. Yeah, that happened. That was fun. It sounds like a job to write it all down and read it back to your supervisor for confirmation. I know. I just thought I'd be okay because it was like 2 minutes and I was like, oh yeah, quick thing. And I didn't have a notebook on me, but I just brought a notebook on that third time because I was like, I'm not gonna even try this. I'm just gonna write it down. Anyway, that's just a complete side tangent of like, why is my brain like this? But the big juicy story is that 2 months ago, I injured my back. Which is what I told you guys on the community post I made about a month ago. So give or take, 2 months ago I injured my back really badly to the point where I wasn't really able to sit down or stand up for long periods of time without my back being like so yeah, that was not fun. And like, I don't know, I've seen the doctor about it, and like, and this is kind of a recurring issue. Like, this is something that pops up every couple years or so. Like last time I had a back injury, which was like very similar to this one actually. So I think this is like a reoccurrence type of thing. It was actually worse than this time. Yeah, like back then I couldn't even stand up for like a minute without getting cold sweat from all the pain. This time I could stand up for 5 minutes and I wouldn't get cold sweat from the pain, but it would hurt. It wasn't as bad, but it was still like pretty ouch. So yeah, again, it's a recurring issue, and I saw the doctor again because the doctor I saw last time, she was like, it's probably just like a muscular issue. And I was like, really? I mean, okay, I believe you because you're the doctor, but like, seriously? Only a muscular issue? Oh, okay. And then I go again to this time being like, you know, this has been a recurring issue. Like, what do you think is the reason for it? Blah, blah, blah. And then I kind of gave him the background of like, oh yeah, I asked the doctor before. They said it was this. Like, it probably is that. And he asked a few questions to be like probe, I guess. And he was like, so like, is there any burning pain in that goes into your legs? And I was like, burning pain? No, I don't think so. Like, I sometimes get aches into my legs, but like not burning pain. And he was like, okay, that's good, because if you got burning pain down into your legs, you need to go to the hospital, like emergency department. And I was like, huh? What? What do you mean? Yeah, so it turns out something, I don't really know, but it's like something about a nerve being something nerve related. I don't really know if that was the case, but luckily it wasn't the case. Nerve damage, yes, that thing. Yeah, so he was like, yeah, if you get that, just you know, call the emergency services. And I was like, oh, well, luckily I don't have that, so cool things. And he was like, yeah, it's probably just you know, muscular pain, as the previous doctor said, and that it's probably just genetically predisposed, or I don't really know. He said some other stuff that I don't really remember. But yeah, muscular pains. And he was like, there's not really a cure, so you just kind of have to rest and take ibuprofen if it gets bad. But yeah, otherwise rest. So yeah, two months of just being able to do absolutely nothing for long periods of time. And I'm glad it wasn't the nerve thing. yeah, I if it was, I'd be like, oh, because I waited about a week before I went to see the doctors because I literally could not drive myself to the doctors. Oh my god! You know what? When I thought I was okay, I drove myself to the nearby shopping center, and then I realized it was a really bad idea for me to drive because I turned around to check my blind spot, and then my back was like, bleh, and I was like, this is dangerous. Luckily, made it back in one piece, but after that, I did not drive for a month because I was going to be a safety hazard for everyone around me. I do have a thing where I do accidentally exacerbate my injuries. Gosh. I think every time I've had a vaguely serious injury, I've probably done something stupid and made it worse. And this time it was multiple things. It was like, you know, stuff like that, driving stuff. And I went to go watch the movies because I was feeling so like socially deprived. So I went to go watch movies like 3 times, which movies involve sitting. Sitting is bad for my back. Therefore, watching movies in cinemas is not good for my back. Yeah, I did it 3 times. Not great. But, you know, I enjoyed the movies. That's something. But yeah, honestly, like, it was not the best idea on my part. But I am 99% recovered at this moment. So I'm still being very cautious with my back. I'm not doing anything too strenuous, but yeah, it was not fun. and because like I wasn't able to sit down for very long, I essentially got banned from using my computer, my PC, because you know you have to sit down at your PC, right? I got banned from using my PC so I literally did not touch my computer or my mouse or my keyboard for like, I'd say 3 weeks. 3 weeks after. Oh gosh. Yeah, so I didn't touch my PC for like 3 or so weeks after, which is why I was like not online at all. Did not really, like, I wasn't on YouTube or anything. So yeah, I was forced into bed rest because, you know, best way of recovering. Plus stretches and stuff. And then the last month, I've kind of been giving myself a bit of sitting time. Does that make sense? I don't know. Yeah, I'd like gradually build up towards sitting. So yeah, sitting for a couple hours is okay for me now, but if I sit for too long, it's still a bit achy. So I don't try to do anything too bad. Stretching is such a bless. It is. It's so good. It's so good. Unfortunately, I have lost all the flexibility from my youth. I used to be really flexible when I was still young and sprightly. Not an old bird like I am right now. Old bird, elderly bird with back issues. Yeah. I used to be able to do like the splits and stuff. Don't remember how that feels anymore. It's been a long time since I've been able to do that. Yes, but stretch, guys, stretch. It's good for you, probably. And your back. And your every muscle in your body, probably. Good to regularly. Like, I can't talk. I just trip over my words so often. Yeah, it's good for your your posture and everything, especially if especially if you're using your computer all day, or you're like at a desk job, or like you're a student or whatever. Yeah, very important. Also, rest your eyes as well. That's really important too. That is super important. Well, I guess next time you might need some time, feel free to let us know. No need for specific, just the notice like the community post. Thank you. Thank you for being so understanding there. But yeah, so for me, currently going forward, I don't know how regular... like, I don't want to say anything definitive just in case I can't actually hold it up, but yeah, I don't know how regularly I'll be able to come, but yeah, no, we'll see. We'll do some exploration. Hags are the popular thing right now, so you're saying hags. Alright, I'll accept that. 69-year-old aching bones. Ugh. The eyes, cries, and living with glasses. Yeah. I feel you. I just got an eye test done recently, and apparently my eyes have gotten slightly worse. Yay! Woohoo! Yeah. I used to remember when I was like a baby. Not a baby, literal baby, but basically a baby. I used to think glasses were so cool. I was like, oh my god, glasses, so cool. And I would when I didn't need glasses, I would wear like the oh my god, you know what? What happened to 3D movies? Now that I think about what happened to 3D movies, I feel like they just got so unpopular that I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, like 3D movies, they just kind of disappeared. Probably a while ago, actually. I haven't tested in years. They're probably the same or very worse, or slightly worse. I mean, that's pretty, yeah. That's kind of like, I think, standard when you get to like older age. It kind of levels out for a bit, or gets slightly worse, or gets slightly better because you start developing long-sightedness to make up for the short-sightedness, and they kind of slightly balance out a little bit, so your vision gets slightly better. But then you have long-sightedness as well as short-sightedness, so as long as I can see other cars, I don't want my eyeglasses. 3D movies suck and give headaches, and the glasses suck. That's the thing. I used to love those 3D glasses. Because like this was back when I didn't need to wear glasses. I used to be like, oh my god, 3D glasses. Ha 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 ha. They'd make me feel so big brain. It didn't. It made me feel so smart wearing glasses. And now I'm like, wow, that doesn't hold up at all. I never liked them, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I ever liked them, but I like the glasses. I love the glasses. I thought they were... anyway. I never got to see a movie with actual 3D glasses. I mean, to be fair, I don't think a lot of movies got the 3D treatment, so... And honestly, I don't think you're really missing out on much. Morning, oh, morning, Reaper, hello! Morning, morning! Morning from the milk aisle! What type of milk would you like? Now we have 4D, why do you even want 3D? 4D is the one where it like moves and stuff, right? I think I heard a lot of people watched How to Train Your Dragon with 4D, so you go like wee 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 wee, stuff like that. I've never watched a 4D movie though, personally. I feel like I'd get motion sick because I get motion sick on anything that moves. Yeah, no, I think I would actually get motion sick. But yeah, I also have been re-entering Astronaut. I think they did a really good job with the live action, to be honest. Like, I really like the live action. Granted, I've actually never watched the original. Never watched the original, guys. I've watched How to Train Your Dragon 2, but I've never watched How to Train Your Dragon 1, the cartoon version, animated version. Can you find my dad? He said he went for milk and he's not coming back since then. It's been 20 years. Yeah, maybe he's out there, you know, searching for a rare type of milk. That's not available in grocery stores. Maybe he's like, you know, climbing mountains to secure a rare type of mountain goat to milk. Yeah, I think that might be where he's at. Possibly. Rare type of mountain goat. It's funny watching 3D movies on normal screens and you can 100% tell where 3D parts were. I've actually never done that before. Oh, hello Sunny, hi! Hello. Hope you're doing well. I am doing well, thank you so much for asking. 40 theme rides are fun. A few minutes of 40 Mass Effect was cool as a simulator ride. Oh, interesting. 40 theme rides. I would definitely get motion sick on that. Motion sickness sucks. I feel like I can never go to an amusement park because every single ride I go on, I either get really dizzy to the point of nausea, or I get motion sick to the point of nausea. Yeah. Not fun. Have you been reading anything, Aelis? Yes, I actually have been reading a lot in the last 2 months because I've been prohibited from using my computer because I'm not allowed to sit. I haven't been really allowed to sit for long periods of time. But you know what I've also been, I won't say prohibited from, but discouraged from by my family, who has been taking care of me while I've been bedridden or injured or whatever. I've been heavily discouraged from using my phone because apparently holding your phone up to look at it puts strain on your back. I don't really know how that works anatomically, but yeah, I've not been really using my phone much either. So I have been reading a lot. I have been reading a lot in the last month or so. So yeah, that's fun. I haven't really... I feel like I haven't... I've read a couple of good books. Most of them are pretty mid, to be honest, though. But yeah, I've been reading. What else have I been doing? I've been watching like stuff at home, like on the TV, because I just like lie on the ground and what? I've literally been lying on the living room ground because that's where the heater is, just in front of the heater, because it's so cold right now, and my place gets really cold, like colder than outside. Inside my house is colder than it is outside, so I've been in front of the heater, on the ground. Well, this is like a couple weeks ago, and just watching Netflix or whatever. BL reading? Not really. Just like it's kind of like a mix of stuff. Like when I have been allowed on my phone, I have been reading a bit of manga. But most of the time it's like books, like paperback books, because apparently it's less, I don't know, damaging to the back. Apparently, according to I don't know who. There are clown palms that hold your phone or tablet. Oh, you know what? That is such a good idea. That is such a good idea. I should have... You know what? Why did I not think of that? Why did I not think of that? Huh? Thank you for the suggestion, though. I just want to read a Metro novel so I can find spoiler for the game. But it's hard as hell to find one in my country. Metro novel? Metro novel. Oh, you know, Metro 203D. Oh, it's a post-apocalyptic fiction novel, Russian novel. I've never heard of it before. Hey, let me have a look. Anyway, I'll read it later. I'll read it later. Sounds like a cat? Yes, I've been living the cat life. But yeah, I don't know. It's been a bit boring though, because as much as I like reading, I also can't do it the entire day. And obviously I haven't been working because I can't. So I have a very sit down type of job, and obviously with my back, not really, not the most not the best idea to do it. So yeah. But you know, I'm back, I work, and it's okay now. So I just take like regular breaks. But yeah, so it's been a bit like what's the word? Like life debate. What's the word? I can feel the word at the tip of my tongue, but oh well. But yeah, just basically this half. I think I'm having an aneurysm. I can't talk. This last month has been a lot of just pondering of oneself. Pondering of oneself. At the Aelis was insurance complicated, or was it more simple? No, it was like, because like with so in Australia, a doctor's appointment, you don't really need you're kind of covered by the public healthcare, and I didn't really need any, or like they couldn't really give me any follow-up. Well, there wasn't any treatment, sorry, really, that they could offer me besides just bed rest and painkillers. So yeah, that was all like whatever. It was fine. Yeah, I think I did a lot of thinking about everything. Oh, existential crisis. Yes, I feel like I was having an existential crisis the whole of last month. I was like, oh my god, what is the point of life? What am I doing with my life? Yeah, it was just like every day I'd wake up and be like, oh, what is the meaning of life? It was just, I don't even know. By the way, I did not find the answer to that, so don't ask me what the answer is, but it was just like, oh my god, what am I doing with my life? What is the point of life if we're all gonna die when we're like, I don't know, 100 or something? What is the point? What am I doing? Do I enjoy what I'm doing right now? It was so much like, oh my god, like what? But yeah, anyway, it was reaching enlightenment. I don't think I really reached enlightenment. I just was trying to enlighten myself and failing miserably because I didn't reach anything. I just had questions and no answers. Unless I asked myself the same question over the decades. Yeah, I feel like, I mean, to be fair, I think it is a valid question and a valid thing to ponder, you know, as you live your life. Let's give her existential crisis. Man. I mean, I don't mind, you know, it is what it is. But one thing that I've kind of been getting into. Guys, the Wi-Fi at the milk store. The Wi-Fi at the milk store. Oh, it's back. Okay. Hi. Sorry, the Wi-Fi connection at the grocery store isn't great. I know they should really invest in their Wi-Fi connection. But yeah, I've been. Oh, okay, there we go. The Wi-Fi don't take us away from us. Man. But yeah, I got into, when it was, I think at the peak of its popularity, I got into K-pop Demon Hunters, and I wouldn't say I was obsessed with it, but I was like, this is actually, it surprised me how much I enjoyed it. I actually went into it thinking that, oh, this is gonna be like a cringy, whatever, like, you know, power friendship, puffed, whatever kind of movie. I didn't expect to actually like it. Though to be honest, I do feel like the songs carried it insanely. Like all the songs are really good. So I feel like I guess it is kind of hard to separate the two, but if you just took the actual storyline of it like by itself, it's pretty like whatever, like it's kind of standard storyline. But the songs are I was so surprised. I was like, am I liking this? What? K-pop Demon Hunters. Man, I remember being so judgmental of it. I remember when it first came out and everyone was like, oh my god, so good. I was so judgmental of it. I was like, oh man, like it's just this cheesy cartoon about the power of friendship defeating demons. Like what? Anyway. I apparently ate my words, so there's that. What's your favorite song? Ooh, I think musically, I like Golden the most, but emotionally, I like what is it called again? This is what we're what was it called? This is what we sound like. That one. Emotionally, I like that one the most, but from just a purely musical POV, I like Golden. But honestly, all the songs are pretty good, so all the songs are pretty good, so I'm kind of like whatever about any of them. I would say, ranking-wise, if I had to rank them, I mean, Golden and This Is What We Sound Like has been like kind of in the top, like it kind of alternate. I don't know. One of the two would be first, and the second one would be second. Third would be I don't know. Third would be like I don't know. Maybe like tied between This Is What We Do and also Idol. And then the rest of them are kind of like around equal. Soda Pop has been a brain one for me. Soda Pop, it's not my favorite, but it's the most catchy in my opinion. It's the most catchy song of all of them. Because it just, oh my god, it's something about the beat. I don't know what it is, but... K-pop karaoke soon. Girl, it's so high. It is so high. I have tried to sing it in my personal time. You know, when it's playing on Spotify, I try and sing along to it. Yeah, it's definitely in the uncomfortable range. And Golden is just purely completely out of my range. I can't even hit that top note. Like even when I'm trying to reach it out, I can't do it. But yeah, all the songs, I mean, maybe except Idol and Soda Pop, all the songs by Huntrix are all too high for me. At least like not in a comfortable range for me. But yeah, maybe. And also the fact that I cannot pronounce Korean, even if my life depended on it, is also another factor. Because these songs have like full-on Korean lines in them. And yeah, the only thing I can say in Korean is 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. And like, what else do I know? Yeah, like I know like basically no Korean, which is borderline shameful for me, considering my best friend has been Korean. She is still Korean, but my best friend is Korean. Oh my gosh, that's shameful. Yeah, so I know like 3 sentences, and one of them is offensive. One of them is offensive, so yeah. Hydration check too. So what are you planning on doing now? Like, you mean for my channel in the future? Or just like this stream? Or both? Or my life? Or which one? Or all three? Gosu is an important Korean word. The only Korean word... Yeah, I don't know. Is that a word? I don't know. I don't know what it means if it is a word. Are there other things that got your attention of Korean culture? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I like the tradition. You know, like, for those who have watched K-pop Demon Hunters, there's this scene at the beginning where there's like the traditional Korean kind of like dress and all that. I thought that was really cool. I don't have like a particularly like strong interests in terms of like, it's around the same as the interest I have in pretty much any and all cultures that I'm not familiar with, where it's just like, oh, that's really interesting to know. But yeah, like, I think Korean culture is interesting. I personally have never really been into K-pop or anything. Yeah, like, I have a lot of friends who are into K-pop and were into K-pop. I personally just never found it to be like my thing. But you know, I encourage it. I'm like, yeah, you go, girl. You know, cheer for your biases. Yeah, come back. I don't know what that is, but yeah. Woo, come back, woo. I used to always be really confused because I'm like, why is it called a comeback if they haven't gone away? What are they coming back from? But yeah, I don't know. I am that friend who is, I don't really know what's going on, but I'm like, yeah, you know, hi, woo! Yes. That's me in a nutshell. K-pop Demon Hunters watch a longer time. Oh gosh, I should watch it. I've only watched it a single time. I know there's a lot of people who've watched it multiple times, but personally I've only watched it once. Could be a thing though. I don't know. Yeah. Although, speaking of movies, I have been getting back into Marvel. Marvel movies, which has kind of been a snowballing thing after I watched Thunderbolts. And guys, the Fantastic Four movie is pretty good. I recommend you watch it. Superman's also really good. Also recommend you watch it. I really like this Superman. I personally have never watched the whole movie of the Henry Cavill Superman, but I always found it was like so dark, and I'm like, I don't know, like, it's kind as an action movie, and I love action movies. I love watching big exploding things, okay? That's cool to me. But it kind of felt like an action movie rather than like a superhero movie. But this Superman definitely felt like a superhero movie. And also, Crypto the dog is so cute! So cute! Every time Crypto the dog was on scene, I was like, ah, so cute! Oh my god. I was dying from... so cute. Especially that first scene. So the first scene in Superman is freaking like Crypto the dog jumping on Superman while he's all injured and stuff, and basically making his injuries worse. And I'm like, I have never related more. I have never related more as a dog owner. Anyway. Yes, Fantastic Four movie was a good drama. I really liked it, which surprised me because it's not a typical like superhero movie that I would enjoy. Because as I mentioned before, I like looking at big explodey things. Okay, I like looking at people beating each other up. I like looking in movies. I like looking at, you know, big explosions and guns and rocket launchers and, you know, rocket ships and yeah, that kind of stuff, right? So it surprised me that I enjoyed the Fantastic Four movie. Because it was so, like, cozy and so... I don't know, it was so nice. It was like, aw, like... Yeah. It was cool. Crypto the dog. But Aelis, Crypto was so cute. And he was modeled on a real dog as well. On James Gunn's foster dog? I don't know if it's foster dog or adopted dog. Adopted dog, but yeah, so cute. People enjoy Superman, meanwhile me, a mega mind enthusiast. Big brain! I see. Whatever you decide to do, just let us know on Discord or coming first or on stream. Yeah, I'm still like... My life is still, you know... what's the word? Stabilizing right now. So, yeah. Like, I might do some shorter streams, possibly. Like maybe 2-hour streams instead of 4-hour streams. Sometimes, but... Yeah, like... Yeah, maybe like late night 2-hour streams of just like drawing. Or I have not touched the VTuber model that I was drawing before. Like 2-hour drawing streams or chatting streams or gaming streams. Guys, I've been playing Marvel Rivals recently. Like in the last week or so. A lot of it. And yeah, I've been enjoying it. Hope things go normal again. Thank you. Fantastic Four isn't about big explosions or fistfights. It was a dramatic, moral movie mixed with super sci-fi and retro future and an optimistic world. So glad I could say everything without stumbling over my words. Yes, I agree. And like, it's very nice because I feel like a lot of the superhero movies, at least since Thunderbolts came out, has been very like more very what's the word, like individual focused in terms of like the individual's relationship with, you know, themselves or with the people they like, or, you know, their family, blah blah blah. And it's really nice. It's really nice to, like, as much as I like big explosions and people beating each other up. That sounds so bad. Guys, I don't watch people beat each other up in real life. And as like, I don't know, I like watching fight scenes in movies, but I don't really like watching like MMA or like anything like that for some reason. My brother really likes watching it, mixed martial arts. I'm like I don't know. I'm like okay about it. I don't love it. I don't hate it. It's kind of eh. 99% is still not 100%, so take it easy. Aye, Captain. No problem. Please don't leave us in the dark. I will try and let you guys know, and keep you in the loop, as much as I can. Will always be careful, bed. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Like, honestly, I really appreciate it a lot that you guys are still here, despite me having the thing of disappearing once every like few months or less for a few months. So yeah, I do really appreciate it a lot. But yeah, I've been getting into Marvel again. I've actually been getting into just superheroes in general. I actually watched the Batman trilogy again. It's been so long since I've watched it, and I'm like, dang, I forgot how good this was. I was watching it and I was like, dang, like, I don't know, like everything about it's so good. Like last time I've watched it was probably like maybe late 2000s or early 2010s. And I was watching it because I watched it because I noticed it was leaving Netflix soon. I think it might have left Netflix already, but it was leaving Netflix early August. So I was like, oh my god, I should watch it again. Because honestly, I don't really remember much of what happened. So I was like, I'm gonna watch them again. So I watched them. And I was like, damn, like, I appreciate this so much more. Than I did before, probably. Before, I was like, oh my god, big explosion! Woo! What matters is that you're here. How's the Marvel Rivals been going? Complicated. Complicated. Yeah. So when I say complicated, I mean like so when I queue by myself, I feel like I'm pretty confident in my ability to get to Diamond and even GM, just solo queue. But because I've been queuing with a friend of mine, let's just say it hasn't been going too well with the queuing. Because that friend of mine is a one trick, a one trick on a hero that isn't viable in all situations. It hasn't been the best. Yeah, so yeah, it's been going. It's been going. Rip Heath Ledger. Sure, he wasn't throwing acid fires and spraying Joker laughing gas, but he was scary, real, intimidating, and psychologically intimidating. I agree. He was. I think he definitely played that like sane, not sane because he wasn't sane, but like smart, but unhinged and insane, and like portrayed that kind of vibe where you can't really understand what's going on in his brain because his brain doesn't make sense, but he's still incredibly smart and can like plot a bunch of, you know, different things or whatever. He played that really well. Actually scary. Is your friend a squirrel man? No. My friend's a Hulk main. Hulk main. Which is not yeah, not great. And the reason why, because the Hulk is fine, like I don't mind having a Hulk, but a Hulk is so hard to solo tank, and when they hover, you know, Hulk 99%, okay, maybe not 99, but 90% of situations, we have 3 duelists and then 1 strategist. And then, so I usually am the last person to choose a hero. Just because, for me, I don't really mind what I play. It doesn't really matter to me. So I'm usually the last person. And so usually what I have to fill in is strategist, right? So then we're playing single tank Hulk, 3 duelists, and then 2 strategists. And so it's not great because yeah, it's not great. And then because Hulk does sometimes get banned as well, it's difficult. So, you know, then he goes to play like Luna, which, you know, fine. I like Luna. Luna's good. She's one of the best strategists in the game, but she's also not great at dealing with dive. Like she's definitely not the best. She has her snowball and, you know, she can do a lot of damage, but it's still pretty hard to fight dive with Luna Snow. And my friend isn't the best at dealing against dive either. So in the situations where my friend is playing a strategist and I end up playing tank because I can play mag, or Strange is okay for me as well. Mag is definitely my comfort pick. I have the most hours on mag of more than any other hero. So I play mag, but because but then I feel like I don't know. Because they're getting dived, and I'm like, the moment I turn around to go bubble my strategist, I get freaking like melted from the front because I don't have a shield up and I just die. I'm trying to peel for my backline, but I can't do both peeling and taking space as a singular tank. So yeah, anyway, it's it's not been the best. Yeah, it's been, and I keep trying to tell I'll try to tell them respectfully, you know, maybe you should try other heroes, you know, like it's good to expand your hero roster, you know, have at least, you know, three or four comfort picks that you're like not terrible at. But then their reply is just like, oh, you know, but like every time I play someone different, like it's just, I'm just so bad at it. I'm like, yeah, but yeah, you're not getting better at it because you don't play those heroes. Because you just stick with your comfort pick, which is Hulk. But again, he's not viable in all situations because he's so... He doesn't have a shield. Like he has a shield, but he doesn't have like shield. So it's quite hard to play him as singular tank, in my opinion. So anyway. Man, I haven't gone back into rivals in a while, and the one tank situation was rough. Because no one wants to play tank! Like, for me, I don't mind playing tank. Honestly, I really don't mind playing tank, Magneto. But I also can't play singular tank if my backline is getting freaking chucked off a cliff, beat into a pulp. Because, you know, if they die, I die. But then the moment I turn around to try and defend them, well, you know, we start getting domed from the front, and I just... Yeah. Also, like... Tell me why... Also, flyers. Freaking flyers! Flyers and trying to destroy the Punisher turret. When it's far away, I'm like, guys, can you shoot the turret? No one shoots it. And I'm like, I'm just eating 1 billion damage right now. Like, please destroy the turret. But yeah, it's not great. And also the fact that Mag isn't great against melee heroes breaks my heart. I once had a game where the enemy was like, I think it was like The Thing, Black Panther, and Iron Fist or something. I was like a sitting duck. I was just, yeah. Mag is not good against melee at all. That's his biggest weakness. Like, he's okay, but he can really only use his bubble against them. So, yeah, I end up switching off to something else. Why ban Hulk as if Vanguard is not played at all? Everyone goes DPS only and tank Vanguards already have life rough. A lot of people ban Emma now. And Hulk? I don't know why people ban Hulk. I feel like... no point banning Hulk. No one plays Hulk enough. That's the issue you're trying to say respectfully. I would say yes. Yes, it is an issue because... Again, Hulk isn't viable in all situations. And especially if they have like a comp that has so much damage. Like they have a Punisher, they have a Squirrel Girl, they have like... Even Phoenix does hella damage. It's so hard to push as Hulk because you're taking so much damage and you don't have a shield or not many shields to kind of absorb that damage. You don't really have damage reduction. You know, it's not viable in every situation. Though tank is not ideal, you are the only target for the enemy DPS, and your multiple deaths confirm your lack of skill to your own useless play. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know. Whatever. You know, it is what it is. You need to break their hopes and dreams. I should. But I feel bad because they may... They're like trying. I can tell they're trying because like sometimes they do switch to like Emma and stuff, which I appreciate. But obviously they're not as comfortable on Emma, so... Whatever. But there are vibes. They're trying. I appreciate it. I appreciate effort. Got lost again in the milk aisle. Yep, I'm still in the milk aisle buying milk. Don't mind me. Sounds like you're stuck in Elo hell. The thing is like... The thing I feel like if I played by myself, I could rank up more easily. But then I'm like, it's even like, it's just more fun to play with other people generally. But yeah, I mean, I want to. My goal for next season. Actually, I don't know if I want to make it my goal, but I want to make it to Celestial sometime by the end of this year. It's just that I saw the Blade, the newest hero who's going to get introduced next season, and I'm like, oh god, as a tank player, I don't like that. I don't like that as a tank player. Please don't. For reference, he has reduced healing ability that gives the enemy reduced healing, and I'm like, oh no, oh no, oh no. And his ult can also kill through some support ults. So not great, not great. Yeah. I'm like, oh no. As a flex player, that doesn't sound very good. As both someone who plays both strategist and Vanguard primarily. I occasionally play duelist, but the only duelist I know how to play is Namor and maybe Bucky. But I'm a pretty bad Bucky. I also got flamed this one time for playing Namor when they didn't have any dive, but I'm like, I just like playing Namor. Like, what's the problem with playing Namor? I'm getting kills. Stop it. Anyway. I was quite, I wouldn't say offended, but I was defensive, maybe. And to be fair, it was kind of a lie because the backline was getting dived by Captain America. But I can't really do anything against Captain America. He's too tanky. We talk rivals every stream. Oh yeah, I mean, gosh, it is what is my primary game right now. So it is my primary game at the moment. Because you know, I feel like when I was in my Overwatch phase, all I talked about was Overwatch. It's more fun to rage with friends than rage alone, I guess. True, but the thing is, I know it doesn't seem this way when I play on stream and when I talk to you guys, but in 99% of the scenarios, I'm the calm, rational one and not the toxic, raging one. I'm usually the one being like, oh, you know, don't worry, like, don't give up. We've got this, like, just, you know, next round, we got it. Or like, oh yeah, like, don't mind our teammates that are being toxic, blah, blah, blah. Or they're being like whiny or whatever. Or don't mind the enemy, blah, blah, blah. Or like, don't mind that death, you know, let's just reset, blah, 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 blah. 99% of situations, that's actually me. I know it doesn't seem like that way on stream, because I feel like I mold on stream. I don't know why. It just, yeah. Although, one time where I did actually lose my shit though, was when I was playing with this cloak and dagger. Oh my god. Dude, this was when I was playing with my friend. And we had this cloak and dagger on our team. And I was the other strategist. So it was one tank and just us two strategists. And this was like very like, we kept getting attacked in the back line, which is not great. I think I was playing like Invis or something, I don't really remember. And I kid you not, so when we get dived, my first instinct is look at my other support, my other strategist, and kind of focus on keeping them alive. So we can kind of keep each other alive until our team, you know, can help us or whatever. And you know what I see every single time that happens? We get dived by... Okay, so this is the sequence of events. We get dived by Black Panther. And I'm like, oh shit, Cloak and Dagger, where you at? Let me heal you. Let me put my shield up so we can kind of like patty cake each other, you know, keep each other alive. And then I put my shield up for her and start healing her. And you know what I see? As my health bar depletes rapidly, I see her in her cloak form being like, and I'm like, oh. And then I die. And then she dies because, you know, there's no one to heal her. And then the whole team dies. And I'm like, ah. And this didn't happen once. Oh, no, not once. 90% of the times where I died was because she was we either got dived or she was for some reason frontlining as Cloak, and I'm like, are you frontlining? Yeah, you should be doing damage and stuff, but like, I don't think you should be frontlining while our teammates are on critical health. Yeah. Anyway, her cries of a high level player. I don't think I'm high level. I'm like middle level. I'm in diamond right now on my other account. So yeah, I think I'm just pretty like okay level. Mechanically, I am terrible though. I am really bad at mechanics. But I'm also really bad. I'm actually personally really bad at playing Cloak and Dagger. I will be the first one to admit that. I don't know, like Cloak and Dagger is just difficult to play for me. Like more difficult than Invis or yeah. Cloak is the best frontliner. What are you talking about? Cloak is the best frontliner, but yeah, I mean. Oh god. Anyway, now that I got my little Marvel Rivals rant out of me, I feel like I can calm down now. Ooh. I am calm. I'm calm. Actually, I'm calm. I do feel quite calm. But yeah, I might play more Marvel Rivals on stream. Considering that is like, I do use a lot of my spare time to play Marvel Rivals. Might as well just do it on stream, right? Although I haven't actually touched my account since, because I have two accounts. I have a personal one, and then I have like a secondary one, which is the one I use to stream and stuff. I haven't touched my stream one since the last time I played it on stream. Usually I play a little bit off stream as well, but I haven't touched it since the last time. Invite friend to stream for duos. Yeah, I mean, I can just imagine that going down terribly. Yeah, but usually they can only play at certain times of the day as well, so. But yeah. But you know, the thing is, if I invite someone to play with me on stream, that means I have to tell them about me. Oh god, I don't want to have that conversation. No! You know, I've been keeping this under wraps from literally everyone in my life. Oh god, what do I say to them? I don't even know if they know VTubers exist. Do they even know what VTubers are? Oh god. Oh god. I'm just imagining the conversation. I'm imagining they're like, so you're a online anime kookaburra girl who plays games online. I'll be like, yes? And they'll be like, okay. 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 Have you been playing the horse game? No, I haven't. I've been seeing a lot of people playing it though. It's the horse racing one, right? Uma Musume, I think. I've been seeing a lot of people playing it. Well, they might hear something, especially with some appearing on American football match or vshoujo. Yeah, so I don't know because I'm not sure because since we live in Australia, like American football is pretty much non-existent here. Like we have our own footy, rugby, whatever you call it. So we actually have a few types, but yeah, we don't really get any coverage of American football here. Like I literally did not know what the Super Bowl was until maybe like 5 years ago. I was like, what is this Super Bowl thing? Whatever. All I know about it is apparently you eat chicken and celery, and then you have dips, and I don't know. I remember watching this recipe video where they were making this 7-layer dip, and then they made it with like in the shape of a footy field. It was so cute. I was like, oh my god, it's so cute. But yeah, and also like that whole vshoujo thing, I was like, what the freakity frack? Like, because before I saw any of that stuff, I just saw on like Twitter or something. I don't even remember where I saw it exactly, but on Twitter or something. And I just saw like a bunch of just like I think it was on my YouTube, and it was like a bunch of like, you know, graduation, like leaving vshoujo, blah blah blah. And it was like Amelie and then blah 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 blah. And I was like, what? I was like, what's going on in the because mind you, I haven't actually been active at all on, or like even open Twitter in the last 2 months, and I haven't really used YouTube even that much either. So I have been very, I guess, separated from the VTuber world. So again, I don't really know what's been going on in the last month, except that there is a new catfish VTuber, wink wonk, and the thing with vshoujo, and I was like, what the heck is going on, guys? Like, I swear there is. I thought vshoujo was like a stable one, but yeah, it is. It is something. I see. I mentioned on the way they might hear some mainstream, like one of the holo VTubers falling for Japanese. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they do know what VTubers are. It's not like I've ever. Look, to be fair, I've never asked them. I've never been like, so you know what VTubers are? Like usually when we chat, like the only time I talk to them is when we play Marvel Rivals together. And then usually it's just like game related stuff, or like, oh, you know, have you watched any movies, blah blah blah, like whatever, just like small talk. So you know, yeah, there's a lot going on this year. This year is only like halfway over. So like there's a lot more things that there's a lot more space for stuff to happen. I just want to watch cute girls doing cute things. That is relatable. That is so relatable. The basic rundown. Every talent left vshoujo because vshoujo stole 500k from charity? Shit, that's like low. That's like, stealing from charity is so, like the lowest of the low you could get, bro. Like, is. Yeah, but I also saw that Reimu, I think, is graduating from Reimu is graduating from Niji as well. That's what I saw, I think, yesterday. I'm like, dang. Damn, everything is falling apart. But, you know, I guess it's what it is. It's what it is. Oh, there's a whole story there on ESVTuber. What? Oh, I thought it was. I just saw like all I saw was the announcement by Niji And like it seemed like it was just a mutual like, oh yeah, you know, like leaving type thing, but oh no. Okay. If I may ask, what was the whole story? Mostly about her PL. Some like her, some don't. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, I get it. Makes sense. Yes. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Na 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 na. Every time I'm a soda pop, my little soda pop. K-pop Demon Hunter songs. When I first watched K-pop Demon Hunters, I could not stop singing Golden for the next week. It was so annoying. It was so annoying. But Twitter exists so I can keep watching Mumu after she leaves. Aw, yeah. I mean, she might come back in like a new persona. I don't know nothing about the Spanish side of YouTubing. Yeah, I had no idea. My dog barking. Wait, hold on. Hold on, let me just let my dog back in because she is barking. I'll be 2 minutes. Hello, I am back. No dog knows is on stream. She hates us. Yeah. This morning I opened the back door to let her out into the garden, so she could pee and, you know, sniff around and stuff. Turns out she accidentally closed the door on herself. So she was like barking because she was like, "Let me in!" Yeah, so that's why. Then she followed me back my room, but she's kind of left again, so I don't know where she's gone. Stupid dog. She is a bit smooth-brained sometimes. A lot of the times, actually. But sometimes she's like really smart, so I don't know. Does that balance things out? I guess it kind of does. She also sometimes acts like a cat. So this other day he was in like the living room, and we have like sofas, and there's this gap between our sofas that she likes to just bury herself, like just shove herself into. And then when we tried to lift her out of that gap, she started like growling. She was like, "Arr!" I'm like, what are you? Are you a cat? That's such cat behavior. Yeah, anyway. Anyway, hydration check. Drink your water. We all have a cat inside us. Sometimes it's even an orange cat. Orange cat things. I feel like. Man. Meow. Meow meow meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. I'll make more coffee later. Coffee's not hydration. Drink water. Water. I mean, coffee has water in it, so I guess. Half points. Get half points. How have you been handling groceries and stuff? Okay, yeah, like I think after like 2 weeks after my back injury, I could drive, not safely. And around 3 weeks after my back injury, I could drive safely. So, yeah. I remember 2 weeks after that injury, I was like, oh, like my back feels a bit better. Like I could stand up for a while, and I could sit down mostly without too much pain. Or really, like I could sit down without pain for like at least half an hour. And then so on that second week, I was like, you know, I'm gonna go out and drive out to the shops, and I'll grab some groceries. I could sit in the car, no problem. Yeah, that was no problem. The problem was when I twisted my torso to look behind me into my blind spot. That was when it hurt. Yeah, but yeah, I could drive, I just had to like be really slow and careful with turning, so I didn't hurt my back. But yeah, now I'm all good. I can drive and stuff safely. Although after my eye test, I actually have discovered, because I actually haven't changed my glasses in a while. I probably should have done it during my last eye test, but I completely forgot. So turns out my glasses are borderline illegal. So I need glasses to drive legally. And so the vision with my current glasses, I ordered new ones, but they're coming in a few weeks, maybe. My current ones, the optometrist was like, so these are like borderline legal. You can barely drive with these if you wear them. And I'm like, oh shit. Luckily, it's not illegal yet. My eyes aren't too bad to the point where they're illegal, but yeah. I think one thing I hate most is driving at nighttime. I have a lot of trouble seeing at nighttime. Like I feel like everything is a bit blurry at nighttime for me, personally. So yeah, I don't love driving at nighttime. It makes me a bit nervous, but Bev has glasses now. Meow 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 meow. Yes, I do have glasses. Glasses. Safely doesn't sound convincing. Which I just meant I can drive, but like I don't have my full range of motion without being in pain, so classmate of mine back in high school had very thick lenses. Oh yeah, like one of my yeah, that reminds me of one of the friends I have actually. She needed to get like her frame was her glasses are so thick that the regular frame, like the regular glass version, like the default glass that comes with the glasses, she wasn't able to get them because they were too heavy and too big for her glasses frame. So she had to get like the lens thinning type stuff. I don't really know how it works, but yeah, she had to get that otherwise. Water is disgusting, thank you very much. It is delicious. You should drink more, drink more. Water is good for you. Water solves all your problems. Most of your problems. I actually did, speaking of water though, I actually did go swimming once during my back injury thing. I mean, I didn't want to go swimming because I was like, God, it's so cold. I don't want to swim in this weather. But, my family was like, oh, for literally only one person in my family was like, oh, trust me. It's like good for your back. I don't know if it is good for my back, but my back didn't hurt that entire time I was swimming. So, I'll give them that. I guess with the water, it supports like your back and stuff with the buoyancy or something. I don't know. But I haven't swum in a swimming pool for ages. I went to the beach at the start of this year and went in the water and swam around a bit, but I haven't swum in a swimming pool for a while. A long time. Possibly a year, 2 years, 3 years. A long time. The lens flare from glasses during the night drive. Yeah. That. It's, I don't know, like I also get a bit of that when I go into tunnels and it gets really dark, so yeah. It has the thickness of a biscuit. Like a scone biscuit or like a cookie biscuit. Burn the water? It's not even possible to burn water. Like I actually don't think it's possible to burn water at all. I kinda wanna swim. I actually, once I got into the water and I started swimming, I actually didn't mind swimming. But I just hate getting into water. Okay, stance change. Be more Jimbo and water will become just as delicious as coffee. Water is delicious any time of the day. Any and all times of the day. But actually, I haven't been drinking much water in the last couple of days to do that. California girls are unforgettable. Too much water can also kill you. Yes. But you'd have to drink a ton of water. Heaps of water to even get to that point, I feel like. With the right kind of metal, you can vaporize water. Not sure it burns water. Yeah. I mean, I think it burns water. I think definitely vaporize. I don't know about burn, because is it physically even possible to burn water? What even classifies as a burn? Since you're recovering, have you tried cooking anything? Yeah, kind of. I mean, like, I do cook dinner and stuff. So I guess I do have to eat and, like, cook myself stuff. But my current breakfast obsession right now is omelets. So, like, it's like spinach, mushroom omelets. That's my current obsession. Spinach, mushroom, and cheese omelets. So, you fry the mushrooms and wilt the spinach. And then, you pour the eggs over, and then you put cheese on top. Oh, so good. It's so yummy. That is my current obsession. But in terms of like cooking, I mean, I'm a really lazy bird. So I just, like, if I didn't have to cook for other people as well, I kid you not, I would have avocado toast for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. avocado toast for breakfast, lunch, and dinner because it's just so easy and I like eating it and I don't care. But yeah. They evaporate though, but like, is evaporation burning? Evaporation isn't burning though. You know? If you freeze water with burnable material in it, then you can technically burn water by burning the material inside the ice. Okay, I can see that. But like, you're not technically burning the water. You know, the dihydrogen oxide molecules? If my high school chemistry held up, is that what... I think that's what water's called. Dihydrogen oxide or something? I thought chemistry was really interesting when I learnt it back in high school. I wasn't great at it, but yeah. That's why it's burning, not actual burning. Yeah, makes sense. I'm back. Welcome back. Welcome back. My dog is... Okay, I see my dog. Guys, let me tell you, we recently got, like renovated, our bathrooms, and now they have like really good floor warmers, and my dog loves lying on the floor of the bathroom now. So, yeah, that's her favorite. So whenever I go looking for her, I always look at the bathroom first because she's usually lying on the bathroom mat because it's warm. It's so warm. Fire in the water, why? Water in the fire? Water in the fire equals no fire. Fire in the water means it equals no fire as well. Although... actually... Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, no, yeah. Fire in the water or water in the fire always leads to no fire. No fire. You know what I haven't stuck in my brain right now? I have the K-pop Demon Hunter song Free stuck in my head. No, there's actually water in the fire? What? Really? No way. Actually? Like for realsies? Really? No. No way, right? How would that work? Because... Is it like the oxygen? Is it like the something chemically, particly? Like, what? I don't know, I don't make games. Games? Wait, what? Wait, let me adjust my microphone a bit. It's a bit unwieldy right now. Good for me. Such as water and fire, things such as flammable gases, though. Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, okay. This is getting too much into like chemistry type territory. Unfortunately, my brain does not extend to those corners of knowledge. I have a very basic understanding of chemically type stuff. All I know when it comes to chemistry, all I know is magnesium, water, boom. Magnesium, water, boom. Copper, burns, blue. What else do I know? Nothing. No, does copper turn blue or green? I forgot. How about art, Aelis? Have you tried drawing anything recently? A little bit, but not too much. I haven't really drawn anything complicated. Just a few, like, doodles. I don't know. I feel like I don't really know what to draw right now. Water plus a lot of things equals boom. That is true. Water plus, plus oil. Hot oil also equals boom. Burning magnesium. I remember this from chemistry class a billion years ago. Burning magnesium makes it emit really bright white light. That's all I remember. I think it's true. The brain rot is strong with the people on the internet. It is. But honestly, like, the thing is, I feel like my brain rot, like, I don't even brain rot as much as the regular person does. Like, call me old, but like, I actually get tired from scrolling through reels and TikToks. I don't have TikTok, but scrolling through reels, shorts, whatever they're called. I get tired from doing that. Yeah, I get tired, and I actually have to stop after like an hour. 2 hours, I think, is like my absolute maximum for doom scrolling brain rot. But I don't know, I just can't pay attention. Water is fire because you're made of water, and I love that. Made it on the fly, haha, get it? Because I can fly, haha. Sorry, that was really bad. Making flashbangs at home. I mean, I feel like it takes a while to burn, but I don't really remember. I'm very tired of the stupid amount of live streams in my shorts too. Yeah, I get a lot of them as well. YouTube is like my go-to place because I actually don't really use Instagram much. I know, old. I know I'm really old. I don't use Instagram. My reply game on Instagram is absolutely terrible. I even sometimes scroll through Facebook shorts or whatever the equivalent is, and I'm like, why am I scrolling through Facebook? That's so old. Oh god. Every time I tell someone that, they're like, what the hell? They're like, what? Why? Why don't you just use like TikTok or Instagram? I'm like, I don't know. I haven't had TikTok in a long time, and Instagram, I just can't be bothered. I prefer to click on shorts instead of scrolling, but normal videos, sometimes I can't avoid it. I mean, I guess it's because YouTube is gradually becoming more and more live streamy over the years. So, yeah, I don't know. Instagram is best to doom scroll art stuff. Yeah, I agree. There's a lot of like artsy. Because I think Instagram is like one of the... It was like where a lot of artists used to post, and I guess they do post now, like the artworks and stuff, but ever since the transition to video short content being more popular, I get boob ads personally. Boob ads. I think they're trying to tell you something. I'm not quite sure what they're trying to tell you, but I have a feeling they might be trying to tell you something. I didn't say anything though. I'm male? Yeah. I mean, like, I think they're trying to tell you something. Hey, it doesn't matter, male, female, non-binary, gender fluid. It don't matter. Boobs are boobs, you know? It's just trying to tell you something. Oh, the new AI verification policy? AI verification policy? What's that? Long time no see, Aelis. Also, did your accent get... Did it? Did my accent get thicker? I don't think so. I mean, if it has, I haven't noticed. I haven't noticed if it has. As an art brat yourself, have you tried the AI garbage? I don't think so. I try to distance myself from using any type of AI. Although sometimes I admittedly do sometimes use ChatGPT. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I know it's bad. I know it's bad. I know it's bad. But sometimes I just don't want to think, and I accidentally resort to using ChatGPT to answer my questions. Although I try not to do it. I try not to do it because I know it's really bad for the environment, and you know, it's stealing information and blah 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 blah. There's a bunch of moral type stuff to do with AI, but yeah. The accent sounds a bit thick. Does it? I don't think I've done anything to make it thicker. Like, I hang out with the same people. I watch the same content, which usually isn't Australian anyway. It will require your ID on YouTube. What? Wow, okay. Okay. I mean, they gotta do what they gotta do, I guess. I don't know about... I'm not really against using AI. I'm against using people who do everything with AI. I agree with that. But I also try not to use it as much as possible because I know using AI is not environmentally friendly. And so I try to use it as less as I can. But, you know, sometimes I do use it. I can't even say hi without AI doing it. I agree. I was actually... So on my recent business trip... So... Gosh, like, I don't want to slander their good name. Not that I'm going to actually out them, but... I had a friend with me. Colleague friend, but also friend with me during that business trip. And, I didn't realize the amount of stuff they used AI for. Because we'd be given like this task by our supervisor. And I'd be like, okay, like, let's do this. And she'd be like, oh, don't worry, just chuck it into ChatGPT. And I was like, what? But like... Yes, yeah, so we ended up using a lot of ChatGPT for that, because she was like, just chuck it into ChatGPT, and I was like, sure. And I was a bit apprehensive about it, to be honest. Like, yeah, I mean, I liked ChatGPT to give me ideas, but when it comes to the actual writing itself, I don't like using ChatGPT. I freaking hate how ChatGPT writes things. I don't know what it is, but it just annoys me so much. Just the way it words things is just disgusting. So that's why I never use ChatGPT to help me write stuff, because I can't handle how it's written. And I'm very fussy about how things are written. I just... Like, as a reader, both in stories and in reports, I'm very fussy with how things are written and how they sound when they're written out. So yeah, ChatGPT, I'm just like, no. Is that milk or eggnog in the background? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if eggnog is in the background over here, because there's just so much, so many dairy-based drinks here. And in Australia, if you buy eggnog, I'm pretty sure you can buy eggnog in the same container as you buy milk in, so it would probably look the same. And the AI does everything. There'll be some real creative death. I think the one AI thing I'm against the most is, like, obviously art AI, but yeah, that, you know, whatever. That's a whole separate issue. Curiosity, curious, fine, making like I like ChatGPT for curiosity queries because it just answers things very succinctly. But yeah, I don't know. I still feel bad using it though, sometimes. We lost a few job positions at the office due to AI and automation. But yeah, I mean, like, to be fair, like, I can understand where they're coming from, because, like, obviously, I don't... It's bad that those jobs are obviously kind of lost, but I mean, the amount of people who use AI in their work, I'm like, if you're just paying someone to, you know, type into ChatGPT like, how do you do this? Then I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, I know. I get both sides. I do, but yeah, I don't know. I'm like, just like from a moral point of view, I just disagree with using AI in terms of like a primary tool, I guess, for your work. Because I'm like, they're not. I don't know. Whatever. This is. I don't know. It's yeah. ChatGPT diagnosed my patient. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if like in 5-10 years, not even 5-10 years, probably less than that, there will be that will be like something. That will be something. In my opinion, it won't replace right away, but it will reduce the value of a lot of stuff. Yeah. A lot of jobs will be lost because of AI. ChatGPT is a new age version of just Googling. Oh no, I don't. Oh gosh, does that mean the younger generation, instead of saying like, oh, just Google it, they're gonna be like, just ask ChatGPT? Oh god. Oh no. Oh Jeez. Okay. Wow. Like I already feel old when you ask a kid to hold an imaginary phone, or like take a picture. Have you seen those like those videos and shorts and TikToks and stuff where they compare people of different generations, and then they give them an action to mime? So they'd be like, okay, for example, the first one would be like, oh, pretend you're holding a phone, and they pretend they're holding a phone, and then, you know, as most people, from my perception, you would do like the banana, you know, thumb and pinky, hello, you know, like that phone. But then nowadays they're miming holding a smartphone. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Ah! Yeah. Sorry, excuse my language. Excuse my language. Or like when they're taking a picture, instead of, you know, like pretending they're taking a picture with the camera, instead of that, they take a selfie or they take a selfie, or they pretend they're taking a picture on a smartphone, and I'm like, what is that? Why are you doing that? Actually crashing out. Losing my mind, my marbles, my brain. Not even programmers, I say. What's the layoff in the podcast? Yeah, I think programmers are probably one of the people who are most at risk in terms of the rise of AI. Yeah. They do the Star Trek flashlight. I actually don't know what that is. I've never watched Star Trek before. There's a lot of things I haven't watched. I haven't watched Star Wars before, which is on my to-watch list. I want to watch all the Star Wars movies. So, yeah, I've only watched one Star Wars movie. It was in cinemas. It was... which one was it? The Rise of the Jedi? No. I forgot which one it was. Lost my marbles years ago. Welcome to the club. Well, I thought I had at least one more marble to spare, but, you know, when I learned that the current generation is doing what they're doing right now, it kind of went out the window. The future is now old, but... Fish. Oh, man. Just... I don't know. I personally feel like with I don't know. I feel very, very cautious with the younger generation, because I'm like, I do not believe that growing up with social media is a good thing at all. Like, I don't think social media is beneficial at all to people who are under the age of like, I don't know, like 13, maybe at the youngest. Like, I just think it doesn't have any benefits. Absolutely zero. And with the current generation being literally surrounded by social media 24/7, TikTok and all that, I'm like, oh god. I worry for them. I do. They're still talking cohesively, not all marbles are lost. Okay. We still got one small marble in our marble bag. Haven't lost everything. Haven't devolved into complete insanity. That is good to know. I'll stay in the milk aisle. I was thinking of putting myself back into my room, but yeah, no. I've decided that I will stay in this milk aisle, this Getty Images milk aisle. I'm hulking out. Although I am planning on doing an MCU rewatch soon. For background information, I first watched all of the MCU movies up until. Okay, wait. Let me start from the beginning. So I first got into the MCU around, I want to say like 2018, around when Infinity War came out, maybe a little bit before. Yeah, something like that. A little bit before Infinity War came out. Well, do you agree with the Gen Z stare? Like, since they've been staring at their iPads and phones, they just stare at people blank. I mean, honestly, I don't really think so, to be honest. I feel like they only do that when you ask a stupid question. I feel like that only happens when they ask when a customer asks a stupid question and the Gen Zers are trying their hardest not to lose their marbles and their sanity, and so they kind of dissociate. Yeah, most of the time the blank stare is triggered by what's considered a stupid question. Yeah, like I feel like it's a way, it's a coping mechanism to appear still polite surface level, but also dissociate themselves from the madness that is retail. So they can survive the rest of the shift and the rest of the week and the rest of the month. Yeah, like personally, I've never really gotten that stare because usually I try not to ask any stupid questions. Or like, I feel like it's usually stupid questions or like really arrogant customers that get that stare. Because I feel like for most people, as long as you're a decent person, you don't really get that stare. Or unless they're in a bad mood. Maybe if you catch them in a bad mood, yeah, but like the majority of the time, not really. No. I stare like that because I don't care for people. I mean, like, the same could be said for them. They don't really care about the customers. They're just doing a job. I do notice the younger people are like less expressive than the older folks. Is it just me? I think it's dependent. I think younger people are definitely more expressive with their friends. But I think when they interact with older generations, it definitely blanks out a bit more. Definitely blanks out a bit more. And yeah, and like, you know, with retail and stuff, you can't exactly be rude to the customer without getting in trouble. So their coping mechanism is just to have no emotion. Arrogant and stupid people are a dime a dozen at retail. Honestly, it is true. It is so true. I still remember my first job. So my first job I ever had was like a grocery store job. Peak retail. Yeah. The amount of people just yell at me for... I didn't do anything. I'm just here scanning your stuff. And they'd just be there yelling because, I don't know, something happened. And I'm like, okay, like, I have to yell at me, like, gosh. Yeah. And like... And I think it's especially with groceries. I feel like people are always in such bad moods when they go grocery shopping. I feel like they get the brunt of the you know, the mood. Because I feel like with when you're going leisure shopping, if you're going like luxury shopping or whatever, I feel like usually you're not in such a like pissy mood because you don't have to do that. So if you're in a pissy mood, you just stay at home and, you know, be pissy by yourself. But you have to go grocery shopping, so a lot of pissy people at the grocery store will say that. All Gen Z are classified as ambivert. We are both extra and intro. Extra with friends, intro with shits. I mean, I don't argue against that. That's pretty accurate, to be honest. Pretty accurate, if I do say so myself. You can just order delivery. True, that is true. That is like my introverted dream, is to just like never leave the house. Not that I could do that to my dog though. I would never do that to my dog. But like never leaving the house to like... Because for me, I hate... Okay, I don't hate shopping. I firmly dislike shopping. Like any type of shopping, almost. In-person shopping. There is something that is extremely... Unless I'm with friends, just because I'm there to, you know, socialize, not actually to do shopping. So if I'm with friends, I just chat with them and like whatever, I don't really care, right? I hate shopping. I don't... Yeah. But online shopping is okay. I don't know. Physical shopping wears me out. I get so tired from that. Bro just dropped by to tell me I'm a gooner for participating in VTuber streams. A gooner. I don't know why, but gooner is like probably my favorite word to come out of this I won't say generation. The internet to come out of. I guess it is kind of like this generation. I don't know why, but gooner is just so funny. Gooner is just, oh man. I know this sounds out of context, this sounds really weird, but I just love the word gooner. It's just so funny, I don't know why. Well, I gotta go, Aelis, but I'm so happy to see you again. Hoping you have more bird streams or stuff in the channel in the future. No worries, thank you so much for coming and saying hi. And thank you for being so forgiving for me and my splotchy schedule of streams. What about perusing for books in a bookstore? I mean, I like looking to see like all the pretty covers and stuff. But I guess because I'm not a huge book buyer, like, so for me, I'm a reader through and through. I've been a reader my entire life. I've always loved reading since I was a wee little child, and then I had a bit of a few years where I didn't really read much because I was like getting into my anime phase. I just read manga. That was like really the only thing I read. Anyway, so as a reader, I feel like I'm very, I wouldn't say alone, but like a minority in the fact that I don't really like buying books. Like, I love books and I love reading, but I don't love buying books unless I know I love the book, and unless I know I'm going to reread it, I don't like buying books. Especially new books. Because I'm like, if you buy a new book, and this is someone who has the privilege of, you know, being able to access a library, so I understand if you don't have access to a library and all that, but yeah, I've always just been like, I'd rather just read it at the library, because what if I buy it and I don't like it or I hate it? It just has to sit on my shelf forever. Like, I don't want that. Like, I want my shelf to only be filled with books that I like, so yeah. That's what it is. I do like looking at all the pretty covers. I love looking at covers, like the cloth-bound covers of classics, because they're so nice. So nice. God didn't smile at the count for 0.5 seconds. Yeah, that's true. That is true. The word's goon has freaking devolved. The thing is, I feel like the world's definition of goon and then an Australian's definition of goon is two completely different things. Like, I know in my head, a goon is like, you know, as you said, a henchman, right? But for me, goon has always meant wine, like bagged, cheap-ass bagged wine. That's what it means. What about wandering from booth/floor to booth/floor at a festival? I don't mind that, but the thing with that, so recently I went to Smash, which is the anime convention in Australia. Actually, Hololive had a performance thing, like the day before. But anyway, and I like looking at all the artist markets and stuff, because I think it's so I just admire everyone there. But my biggest thing that I don't like about being there is just there's so many people, and I feel like I'm getting squished, and I'm like squished against strangers, and I'm like I don't like touching strangers. Okay, like I like this out of context, very strange. I like touching my friends. Okay, I like, you know, hugging and like that kind of stuff. But I just feel icky touching strangers or like people I don't know very well. So yeah, when you're in such an enclosed space with so many people, it's just like borderline claustrophobic. Not really claustrophobic, but just like, oh god, so many people. I'm like, yeah. But I do like going to artist markets and like looking at all this stuff and just being like, wow, or like, oh, or like, oh my god. Yeah. I still don't get what a goon is. A goon is like an underling. So if you want to say, well, not anymore, but yeah, as Churrisman said, you know, used to mean an underling, like an underling henchman. I used to love buying books, and then I realized I don't got infinite space. That is exactly why. Like, that's why I don't like buying so many books, because I'm like, I have finite space. I have a limited amount of space. And I know that I can't fit... Like, ideally, I'd like a library, right? But since I have a finite amount of space, one bookshelf, really. I want to fill that bookshelf up with things that I know I like to read. That's why I'm like, I need to love a book to want to buy it. Unless it's secondhand. If it's a secondhand book, then I don't really mind buying like a bunch, because... Secondhand. Why is my favorite Bub streamer talking about gooning on stream? Goona! Is Marvel Rivals a Goona game? I don't know. Is it? I mean, I can see where the accusations come from, but like, is it really? I don't know. Like, is it? I'm gonna ask, did you see the Gundam cosplay on Sunday at Smash? I did see a Gundam cosplay. I don't know if it's the Gundam cosplay though. I did see a Gundam cosplay. It was pretty cool. I don't know anything about Gundam, by the way, so... But I was like, wow, that's like... I saw a lot of cool cosplays. Hi, Aelis. It's been a really long time since I've last visited your streams. It's nice to see you again. You look great. Thank you. It has been a long time since I've streamed. But thank you, Dylan. I appreciate you coming here and saying hi. Hi. Yes, it is. Is it there? I mean, I guess I can see where... I mean... although those summertime skins for Marvel Rivals... Look, I could see... could see what they're doing. Like, you can just see what they're doing. So, you know what? You know what? Fine. Okay, I accept. It is indeed a Guna game. Like the really big one? Oh. I don't think so, no. It was just like a human-sized one. If you can see it, there is no denying. Yeah, okay, fine, fair. Fair. Although I do wonder, like, if... What is the point of playing the game if you just want to goon to it, you know? Like, I feel like... You know... This is so bad. But I'm like, there's no point actually entering into a game if you just want to goon, right? Looking at big butts while shootings. The thing is, look, I tried to do that. Not saying I'm like... Am I outing myself? I don't know. So, I was actually really curious about this. So, last time I played Marvel Rivals, I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to consciously look at the butt of my character while trying to focus on shooting. I can't look at both of those things at the same time. I can't do it. Like, I feel like I'm gonna go cross-eyed, or like the reverse of cross-eyed if I try and do it. So, clearly one of those things. You know what? Touche. Nothing to say against that. Needs less scantily clad skins, needs more chunky armor skins. You know what? One of my favorite skins in Marvel Rivals is Magic's like ice armor skin, like soul fight. What is it called? I don't know what the skin's name is called, but it's like her in this kind of knight-ish armor and stuff. That's one of my favorite skins. I don't even play Magic, but I really like that skin. I think it looks so cool. I looked up what a gooner is. You have been enlightened with knowledge. What will you do with that knowledge now? But taking the fall. Oh, yeah, the magic skin. You know who doesn't have a good skin though? I feel like Magneto does not have a good skin yet. Like his latest armor skin was okay, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't like his hair in that one. Sorry, hair is very important to me. I don't like the... Yeah, I don't know. I want a good Magneto skin. And also Luna... I actually don't like any of Luna's skins either. Like the swimsuit skin was okay, but I actually like her base skin way more. The same with the Hatsune Miku one. I don't like that one either. I mean, it's not really Hatsune Miku, but it's like the twin tail one. I don't like that one either. That's probably one of my least favorite skins. I just don't think it looks good. The swimsuit one is better than that one, but I think her base skin is the best looking one. And you know, say like with Invis, I actually don't even like her Malice skin, like the Guna skin. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's just not my vibe, that's why, but I'm not really a fan of the Malice skin that much. Here's some flowers for you. Oh, thank you. I like flowers. Thank you for the flowers. I like his royal one, but yeah, very Eskins. Yeah, Mag is just... I just have his base skin because I don't like any of his skins enough to get them. A subsection of the Guna tab is called Oh my god, foot holding. The dogs, they're holding hands. Also need some living evil demon weapon skin. Yes, I would agree. I mean, to be fair, I guess the Venom symbiote skins are kind of like that. Like living, not really demon, but like alien monster type stuff. Low-key banana red skin. Loki in a banana. Okay, not going to lie though. I mean, I don't know why they... I like how they very purposely gave him a bulge. I just find that incredibly funny. But like, jokes aside, that skin is actually really nice looking. Jokes aside, that is a really nice looking skin. Unless it's to gross out the enemy team. The dog holding. The foot holding. Oh gosh. Living weapons is an interesting archetype for weapons. Would it be stuff like when you say living weapons, do you mean like what's it called? Soul Eater vibes, where it's like the weapon can transform into a person type of thing? Or is it more like the weapon has a mind of its own? It's like an alien and it kind of like devours its host kind of way? The devs are good at equal representation. Honestly, I probably like the male with swimsuit skins more than the female swimsuit. I do like Psylocke's one though, it's really nice. But Thor's one is so cute. I love the frog. Like the frog hammer is so cute. And the Loki one's good as well. The Luna one is okay. And the Psylocke one is good. Oh yeah, I think overall I prefer the male swimsuits. Think like Oddworlds and a Half-Life alien weapons. Okay, alien weapons. Yeah, I would say so. Thought my dog was going to say hi to me, but he is not. She's just lying on the floor, living her best life, sleeping. Still talking about Marvel Rivals? Kind of? I mean, yes, but we're specifically talking about Guna skins. Guna skins. Never thought I'd talk about Guna skins on. Here we are. Darkness game for PS3. The Darkness game? Oh, like the alien weapon kind of archetype, right? Yeah. I feel like it is pretty rare for that to kind of be a like living weapon. Living weapons are... Would you count like would you count stuff like people whose bodies are weapons as like a living weapon? Because I was thinking of what that reminded me of, and I don't know who read Tower of God, but it kind of reminded me of Tower of God a little bit. You have redefined goon for me as low. Look, I'm just saying, to me, goon has always been cheap ass bagged wine. Like, you know, the wine you get in the boxes and it's like $20 for 2 liters. It's like cheap ass, like really shitty tasting wine. That's kind of what I was thinking of at first. And then I learnt what a gooner was and I was like, oh, okay. I know what a goon is, but I don't know. It's complicated. It's complicated. Yeah, anyway. Yeah. It's... Look, you know, you can search it up. It's not, like, that bad, what it is, like, the definition of it. But, yeah. I always wonder how this stuff kind of becomes a thing. Like, what? Like, who thought of the word gooner and gooning? Like, who was the original creator of such a term? I have no idea. It makes no sense to me. I don't know what it is. Zero clue. Goon. Yeah, okay, I'll show you what goon to me has always meant in my entire life. Goon. I searched up goon to look for pictures of like the bagged wine, and like the first two videos that pop up, because I don't know why, videos of goon is the first thing that pops up, is gooning explained and how to ethically goon. Why? No, that's not what I'm looking for. Yes, here it is. I'm like, please, I'm not. This is what I think of when one says goon. So this is a box. This is a box of wine. And it tastes like shit because it's really bad quality, cheap wine that you drink, that university and college students buy and drink to get drunk. That is the purpose of goon. Yeah, it doesn't taste good. Especially the red wine doesn't taste good. Another interesting concept for living weapon. Okay. Angel flip opening hands on the shushu from Wakfu series. Okay. Goon like fine wine. Goon is not fine wine, it is the opposite of fine wine. How to epically... No, how to ethically, like, you know... ethically goon? I mean... Not epically, but, you know, I guess... I'm pretty sure there would probably be a tutorial on how to epically goon as well as ethically goon. Box wine. Sometimes it tastes alright. I mean, the white one might taste alright, but for me, the red one tastes like absolute shitballs. Ow. Ugh. Mind you, I've had this goon stuff warm. Do not have goon warm. It is the worst thing you could ever do to your mouth. Yes, when I was a young, barely adult, yeah. White wine. I remember there was this like... it was like a party or something. I don't really remember what it was. It was some sort of party type stuff. And it was like a really big thing. And there were these like games. And then one of the tasks that... we like split into little teams and stuff. And then one of the tasks that we needed to do was drink a whole bottle, like a whole bag of wine as a group. Like the group would have to drink the whole bag, right? And that bag of goon had been sitting out on the lawn for like the last hour in the sun. It was terrible. Just thinking about it. Anyway, just thinking about that. There were already tutorials of that very popular series. Burb is officially a gooner. I'm a gooner in that I have drunk goon. I actually had goon recently. Like the red wine goon. It was not good. It was terrible. I don't know why I decided to drink it, but I drank it and I was like, oh, did I do that to myself? Wine sucks, by the way. I don't like wine either. I'm not a wine fan at all. Oh, that's what you mean by goon. I was thinking what goon meant in my own terms, which was like henchman or villain. Yeah, so like, I feel like most of the world knows a goon, noun by the way, as like a henchman or like an underling of a villain or something like that. But in Australia, goon is like just means bagged wine. Like this specific bagged wine. 2 liters of cheap quality wine. I think it'd probably be like $30 or something. For a box. It's 2 liters, yeah. Imagine young people listening to what she said. I had goon recently. Ugh. I said nothing but the truth though. I had nothing to hide. What I was doing was simply spitting facts. I was spitting facts. Well, luckily, I hope there aren't any particularly young people that just heard what I said out of context. With context, it's fine. Guna with eyes. No. No. Things that Aussie people know, featuring the bad. Goon equals wine. Goon not equal goon. If the ancient bit of my mind is correct, Guna came from the original of Qumran and transformed after a certain pony and jar incidents? And jar incident. What? I feel like I don't want to go search that up, so I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna leave that there. I'm like, I don't think I want to know. I don't think I want to know. I don't want to know. No, I don't want to know. You short the title. You know, honestly, things that other people know, featuring Goon. Aussie, be like, what is Goon? Aussie edition or something, I don't know. Well, Aelis, you Goon, what attracts you? Don't they say like, be what you attract what you are or something like that? Or like, you attract your energy or something like that? Well, I mean, no. I've just had Goon. I'm not a Goon. Oh, not a Gooner. I'm not going to search it up. Okay, I think I want to keep a part of my brain sane, alright? Honestly, I'm going to level with you. I have never visited Australia, so I'm unaware of certain like merchandise and stuff like that. And I'm also non-alcoholic. I only drink wine on like occasion. I don't know if the rest of the world has Goon, like this bagged wine. But essentially, it is pretty much a rite of passage to any college, university / tertiary education, teenage / a young adult party type thing. I mean, I again, that's not really my scene either. I'm not much of a party animal. I'm just old and I want to go to sleep or play games. So I haven't had Goon that often, but yeah, it is a rite of passage to most college students or uni students to drink Goon for the sake of getting drunk, which is not good. Birds of a feather, birds of a feather, something. That song, I like that song. Pain what? Hey, at least like let me have a pretense of sanity. I know I'm a bit cuckoo down there, but like in my brain, cuckoo down there? What? Cuckoo in my brain? Why did I say down there? Oh my god. I'm a bit cuckoo. Up here, I mean. But I would like to at least pretend that I'm somewhat sane. The US had butter box? Odor box? Odor box. What's a box? Butter box? Butter box? Odor box? Butter box. Butter box. I only had juice box. Juice box? Actually, you know what? Do you know what we call juice boxes in Australia? It makes no sense. I came to this realization only a couple years ago. Maybe no, actually, probably more than a couple years ago. It makes, like, the name makes no sense. And it's not anything weird, okay? It's not anything weird. But it makes no sense. So, juice boxes are the ones where you put, like, the straw in the aluminium, like, hole, right? To drink out of the... It sounds so bad. To drink out of, like, the straw, right? So in Australia, we call them poppers. Poppers. Like, a popper. Like Popper. That is a juice box. Like, I had never heard anyone call it a juice box until I was quite a bit older. Australia, I just had goon. Rest of the pause. Also, I think goon is a very weird name for cheap wine. Like, it's specifically cheap wine that's in this box, and that's like stored in a bag that has like a little tap on it. Like, the bag of goon has a tap on it that you press, and then wine comes out. Popper's really... I'm not joking. This is like legitimately what... Yeah, like... Let me... I'm not kidding. It's called a popper. I'm like not even kidding you. Like, I don't know why it's called that. Like, oh, let me... Like... A pop... Yeah, it's called a popper. Why? I don't know why either. See, this thing. Each of these is what we call a popper. I'm educating you guys. These are poppers. Yeah, I know. It sounds like P-O-P-A or P-O-P-P-A, but it's because we don't pronounce the R sound, but it's spelled P-O-P-P-E-R. But I'm from South America. We have like 10 words for the same thing. I can't watch it. Australia keeps surprising me till this day. I don't know. We just have like... We just have weird ass... Yeah. Apple raspberry. Actually, I've never had this flavor before. Usually it's just like regular juice flavors like orange or apple or like tropical or stuff like that. I've never seen that one to try. I actually kind of do want to try this flavor. And that's an odd name to call a juice box. And I think poppers sound like maybe it'd go better with the name of candy. Yeah, it kind of sounds like popping candy. Yeah, popping candy. We just call it popping candy. How do you spell them, juice box? Oh wait, let me type it in. So, where's my text? Text is... Okay, so... Popper. This is how you spell it. This a different... Yeah. This is what we call... This is how you spell it. This is a... At least I'm pretty sure that's how you spell it. Not gonna lie, there haven't been a lot of occasions where I've had to spell it out, but... This is a popper. Like, I heard 100 in Australia can just be hungies. I'd say probably something like a hundo. I would say a hundo. I would say hungies, because that kind of sounds like you're hungry, like I'm hungies. But like, I mean, I wouldn't really say hungies either. Hundo. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like, to be honest, I don't really use that much Australian lingo. So, yeah. Since we're at a supermarket, it is pretty fitting, although this is definitely not an Australian supermarket. I can tell from looking at the milk that this is not an Australian supermarket. You know what? I should get an Australian supermarket picture. Australian milk aisle. Oh, this one looks like it. Oh no, that one doesn't look like it. Yeah, that's not. Yeah, this one's more like. Yeah, this one seems more Australian. Like, the reason I can tell that this is not an Australian milk aisle is because our large things of milk don't look like that at the bottom, and we don't really have coffee creamer. Like, we just don't, like, it's not popular at all in Australia, so we don't really sell. Oh my god, is that a whole shelf of coffee creamer? Damn. Hey, where's the picture that where's the picture that I saved? Oh, okay, whatever. I guess we'll leave it. Picture I saved is not available. Okay. Yeah. Downing a juice box kind of like sounds like popping candy. Popper. Why is it called a popper? I don't even know. Hungies is like BGs. Hungies. Hungies is a cute word though. Now my internet is so dying. I mean, let your internet be better. Let me use my spell of magicalness. Is your internet better? How do Australians do fairy bread for birthdays? Most countries it's cake. I mean, fairy bread isn't like a substitute for cake. It's more like it's more like a party snack. So you know how you have like a plate of chips? It's more similar to a plate of chips or like a plate of biscuits than it is to cake. Because usually you'd have cake as a separate thing to fairy bread. But fairy bread tastes good, guys. I actually really like fairy bread. Now, background picture has got to be a Woolly Mart. Like Walmart? Maybe. I mean, the thing is, like, also in Australia, our milk is usually stored in like with doors, like. I mean, not always. Actually, that's a lie. Not always. Only sometimes. I lied. Only sometimes they're like in refrigerators that have doors, like clear doors. But now that I think about it, sometimes it is open like this. So I will eat my words. The stream just paused to me. Oh, Buffett. Did the internet get better? Did my internet powers work? Yeah, but I don't know. What else? The thing is, like, I don't know what is considered a weird term in Australia. Like, not a weird, but like a strange term compared to the rest of the English-speaking world. Because to me, they're normal. To me, a popper is normal. What is a juice box? What the fuck? Like, you know? I don't know. What is? So like I wouldn't even be able to tell you what other possibly weird things. Oh, whoops. I got rid of the wrong picture. There we go. Well, some countries have their own terms and quirks. Yeah, true that. Like, one thing I am so confused about is why the hell is Canadian milk in bags? What? Why is it in a bag? Why is it in a plastic bag? It makes zero sense. That is the number one thing for me that doesn't make sense about Canada. Why is there wine? I keep saying wine. Why is there milk in bags? What about an obscure term? Let me think. Let's see. Let me search up Australian terms so I have something to go off. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Oh, I mean, like, one thing we say is like Rello. I don't say it that often though. It's something I just say occasionally, and I don't think it's like widely used, but Rello would be like relatives. So you'd be like, oh yeah, I'm just gone. What'd you do on the weekend? Oh yeah, like, I just went to visit the Rellos or whatever. Yeah, like sometimes. Again, it's not that common. It's not that common, but I feel like most people will understand what it means. Like, I would understand what it means. Bags are handy? Are they though? But like, once you open them, how do you close them? Do you just like use a chip bag tie or something? Or like, what? How do you close it? How do you pour it? How do you store it? How do you store it? Yeah, so again, I'm just like, I have no idea. Zero clue. Zero clue. It's a mystery that I've been pondering over for probably 10 years now. The first time I ever learned that Canadians have bagged wine, I'm like, what the fuck? What is going on with your country? Anyway. Can't really make that environmentally friendly, can you? Relatives, so the in-laws or the outlaws? I mean, I guess so. Sorry, I'm just like looking at a list of... I just searched up a list of Australian lingo and I'm like looking out like through these and I'm like... I don't think there's anything that's way. Like popper isn't here, but like, you know, it's not even... Like the thing is, popper is not slang. It is the actual name of that... The juice box. So it's like, I don't know, man. Like weird Australian names for things. Weird Australian names for things. I've never even heard of like half of it. Hook up the bag to a box like a box wine and can detach and wash. There is something like that. So in a lot of Australian backyards, not so much anymore, or like especially in suburban areas, but maybe you can find them out back, in the outback. But I don't know what it's called. It's like there are these clotheslines that spin around. And they have this handle that when you crank, it kind of spins it around, or you can just grab onto it and just like kind of like hold onto it and it kind of spins around. I remember in my childhood we had one of those clothing lines, and I'd literally just spend my time like just swinging around that thing. I'm pretty sure I broke it from doing that too much. Well, yes, I'm going to be heading off, but it was great to see you again. I hope to see you next time. No worries. Thank you so much for popping in and saying hi. See ya. Bye-bye. Oh, you know, something else I heard is really Aussie is saying, I reckon. Like, I reckon blah. I reckon I'll go out for dinner tonight, or I reckon I'll, you know, have pasta for lunch. I don't know. Outback in the Down Under. Yeah, outback just kind of refers to the bush. The bush, like outback. I don't know how to explain it except just outback, like very rural, kind of. Yeah, like I don't know how to explain it. It's just outback. The outback. like hanging, sit and spin. Well, let me see if I can find a picture of that Australian clothesline. Oh my god, yes, this is it. Oh my god, the memories. Sorry, let me replace this picture. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I used to always do when I was a kid. See this clothesline? I would do exactly what these kids are doing. Hang off it and just swing around. Because this thing... Can I get a pointer? Let's see if I can get a pointer. butter. Click. Okay. Okay. Whatever, I don't need a pointer. I would just whee and just swing around. And yeah, it because you know it's outside and it's metal, it rusts eventually. And then I'm so surprised I didn't get like tetanus or something. But to be fair, we all get tetanus shots. So that's probably why I didn't get tetanus, but I'm pretty sure I pricked myself on that multiple times while it was rusty as well. Safety hazard, honestly. Yeah, and then so yeah, it'd spin around and you just basically go to town with it. It was so fun. Return to monkey. Honestly. Honestly though. When people say reckon, I think of the people from Texas or the south of the US. I don't know. I heard that it was very Australian to say I reckon, and also saying heaps is very Australian. Apparently. I don't know. Could be false information. Don't quote me on that. I'm gonna sing around on until the parents get mad. Yeah, I think once it got a bit wonky, my parents were always like, don't swing on it because it's gonna fall on you. I still swung on it though, because I have no sense of safety. Bub turned into monkey, yeah. Which was kind of ironic because I actually did not like the monkey bars in the playground. I don't know if you guys ever played on like monkey bars, but I hated that. I hated it so much. False information on the internet, how dare you? I know, I should be charged with something. But Your Honor, I would like to protest my innocence. Your Honor. Your Honor, I protest. Rest is good for you. It keeps salad fingers occupied. What? Salad fingers? Not yet. Also, you know something else I didn't realize was I never realized, you know when people say, oh, would you like cream in your coffee or in your tea? I never realized that they meant cream, like thickened cream, like, what's the word? Double cream? Thickened cream? Triple cream? Whipping cream? I think that's what it's called. I always thought that they just meant milk for some reason. I didn't realize like people actually added cream to their drinks and stuff, and I was like, huh? Which makes sense because why else would they say, would you like cream in your coffee? But my brain was like, oh, milk. I don't know though. I wasn't a fan. I didn't like exactly dislike them either. They were just there. Yeah, fair. Monkey bars has the shoulders. I mean, yeah, kids are really good at monkey bars though. I was never good at monkey bars. Although usually, you know, what would happen was I was usually too tall for monkey bars. If I was just to hang straight down, I'd have to bend my knees so my feet don't touch the ground. Salad fingers and odd characters from Newgrounds. Who is like this? Whoops. Didn't realize that was still open. Okay. There is... Who is texting me while I'm busy? Buttercream? I hate buttercream. I hate buttercream. Like, I hate the frosting. Ever since I was a kid, I've always hated the cream, like the buttercream or the frosting on cupcakes and cakes. I don't know why. I think it's just so sweet and like, creamy and stuff. I'm not really a fan. I hate whipped cream as well. Right now, I can't even tighten my fist without suffering. Oh gosh, I think her holding herself from above. Yeah. Yeah. Have you seen like like a doctor for that. I feel like it's, you know, you should be able to clench your fist. Sounds like an OT thing, maybe. I don't know. Heavy cream good for coffee and making whipped cream. You see, I've like the concept of adding cream to coffee has never even entered my mind. That is such an insane thought. I'm like, what? Like, mind blown, explosion, brain splattering everywhere. What? You are tall bear. I thought kookaburras were short bear. Well, I mean, my parents are both short bears, so yeah, I don't know. My brother and I were somehow blessed with being taller than average, so I wouldn't say I'm abnormally tall, but I'm like a bit taller than average. And I've always been like a tall kid, so... It's always really funny because whenever, like when we were still kids, my other parents would always be like to my parents, they'd be like, "What did you feed your kids? Like, how are they so tall when you guys are like not that tall?" And they'd be like, "Oh, I don't know, man." I don't know, man. Maybe I was just secretly adopted. Who knows? Who knows? Rock things are kind of annoying, but they're fine. I don't know. I always found them too creamy and sweet. So, yeah. But you like butter? I do like butter. I do like buttered toast. Yes. I love buttered toast, actually. Buttered toast is delicious. But I don't like things that are too buttery. I like butter, but I don't like them too buttery. I don't know. Now that you mention it, I kind of don't like frostings on my... Like cream in your coffee? Or do you mean like whipped cream on like, iced coffee? Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? Whipped cream, yes. Yeah. I think it looks really nice and aesthetic on like frappes and stuff, which I don't even count as coffee. Frappes are not coffee. I will fight anyone who says they're coffee. Not coffee. Whenever I sip on the short, it's just nothing. Yeah, it kind of just tastes like oily nothingness. That's my perception. My perception of whipped cream is just oily nothingness, and I don't really like it. So. Rice bucket training? There's still so much cream on my cup. Oh yeah. It's like because you have to like drink the bottom first, and then I guess you have to like slowly stir it in. I don't know, it's a bit annoying. I get the same thing when, you know, with bubble tea places or boba places, they have like this cheese foam stuff that they put on top. That stuff is hard to, or like, you know, if you get like coffee from someplace and they have like cold foam, I always find it really hard to shake it in or to like mix it in. I don't know. If you whip heavy cream until it becomes whipped cream, then it continues whipping the fat until it's separate from the lipids and forms butter. You know what? Oh my god, you just unlocked a key, maybe not key, but like a big memory from my childhood. So I remember... Oh, now that I think about it in retrospect, it probably wasn't safe at all, but... YOLO teacher, I guess. So I remember it was in primary school. Our teacher was like... It was early primary school. I was probably like 7 or something. 6 or 7. And our teacher was like, okay guys, let's try and make butter from cream. And then so... Each of us in the classroom would be sitting on tables, and the tables would have like 6 people on each table. And then she had this small jar that she filled with cream and put it in the middle. And so she'd be like, okay, like when you have time, like shake it as hard as you can and we'll try and make butter. I'm like, in retrospect, I'm like, I don't think we have enough arm power to do that. But when I was a kid, that stuff was so fun. We're like, shake, 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 shake. We were shaking so hard, you know, as like 6-7-year-olds do. Like, oh my god, let's make butter, yeah! And we'd be like shaking it. And like, I don't remember super clearly, but somehow I remember that jar being there for like a long time. And now that I think about it, if it was actually cream, that wouldn't have been very safe, would it? That wouldn't have been safe at all. They probably would have gone bad. What was that teacher thinking? Oh my god. What was that teacher thinking? Holy shit. You just like unlocked a memory. I totally forgot that even happened. Oh gosh, good old days. It just reminds you of all the dumb shit I'd do as a kid. Okay. Anyway. Unlocking a DLC. Yes, it is like that. Like, oh my god. Like unlocking a different... like a hidden quest or something. Except the quest has already been done. A secret achievement it'd be then. Achievement name would be... the achievement would be what? Food poisoning or butter forming? It's just the backstory? Ah, true. The backstory, hidden backstory. But it doesn't actually add any depth to my character except that I was a dumb kid. Oh no, I wasn't a dumb kid. The teacher, what was she thinking? What was she thinking? She was also the teacher that taught us how to knit though. Yeah. I remember learning knitting from her. And I remember that year we knitted a bunch of like scarves and beanies and stuff. I actually still have... I think I might still have that beanie that I knitted that billion years ago. I have never worn it in my entire life. It's the most ugly thing ever. Because firstly, it's lopsided. And secondly, you know, kids like really bright colors, right? So my beanie, I think, is like bright red, bright green, bright yellow, bright blue. It's like... It looks like a massacred rainbow. Like a rainbow got like... beat up in the back of an alley and chucked onto a beanie. That's what it looks like. Oh man. Wow. And I remember, oh my gosh, all these memories are like flowing back. I remember that year there was like this knitting club that I was a part of. Oh my god, I was a grandma since I was a kid. I joined a knitting club when I was like 6 years old, 7 years old. What the? That is so weird. Anyway, we went in this knitting club and I was joined up with my friends, and then that knitting club would just like sit in classroom and chat and knit, right? And then the goal of the knitting club was eventually we'd knit a bunch of squares and then we'd sew it together to make a blanket to donate to this charity. And oh my god, I remember we had an excursion. The knitting club had an excursion, and I remember it was so funny because we went to our local library, and I just remember it was like us kids, like a bunch of freaking like 6-7-year-old, maybe 8-year-olds, probably like 10-year-olds were the oldest. And then everyone else in the library who was going to that knitting event were all like grandmas and stuff. All like super old people who could like whiz through a bunch of rows of knitting so quickly, like it was nothing. And I remember there was this knitting competition. This knitting, oh my god, these memories are flowing back. There was this knitting competition, and I remember it was like me and 2 other friends, and we were trying to like... It was like a relay race where you knit 2 rows and then pass it to the next person and see which team could knit the fastest. Obviously, we were the slowest, but I'm pretty sure they were letting us like not fall behind too hard. They probably thought we were just a bunch of cute kids, so... Knitting, crochet, and sewing are all quite valuable skills. I don't know how to crochet, but I can do basic knitting and I can do basic sewing. I can't do good-looking sewing. I can only like fix a hole in a sock. Uglily. Ugly. Ugly. Oh no, that's just the actual word. How do you say like ugly? Is ugly? I think it's uglily. uglily fix a hole in a sock. 69 years old since birth. Honestly, I've been showing like granny tendencies since the young age of like freaking 5 or 6 or something. Damn. Yeah, embroidery is amazing for making homemade patches and designs that will last far longer than fabric markers. Embroidery is so cool. I learned it briefly in high school because one of the required classes we were meant to take in early high school was like a fabric type, like sewing embroidery kind of class. So I learned how to embroider like really basic stuff, but I was not great at it. I remember I made a 3D Minecraft class block as my design back then, but it was small, but hey, it's there. Hey, that's cute! That's so cute. That is really cute. Really. Totally forgot all of these memories existed. Because honestly, I don't really remember much from my early childhood, so... Uglily? I think it's uglily. Because if you say uggily, like U-G-I-L-Y, it just sounds like you're saying ugly, but like slowly. Ugly. Is it uglily? Uglily. I was pretty much a Minecraft fanatic even more back when I was in high school. My Minecraft? Yeah. Nope, I get you. I get you. I remember watching a lot of those OG YouTubers. Like Captain Sparkles. Oh, I love Captain Sparkles. I loved Captain Sparkles' Minecraft parody songs. They were so good. Minecraft YouTubers were the best. I feel really old, wow. I feel so old. Oh gosh. Ugly. Isn't Fugly just ugly basically though? Parody songs, animations. I still remember his Viva La Vida parody and his Last Friday Night parody. Great songs. And his Gangnam Style parody. Big in Minecraft style. Oh man. Memories. I don't know if you guys actually knew what? I think I've done it before on stream when I was playing Minecraft, but there's like an Australian version of Minecraft where the names of things are different. And I just remember the Minecraft boots, when you craft boots, in the Australian version they're called thongs. They are definitely not thongs, but I just remember looking at that being like, damn, that's funny. That is so goofy. It is. Man, I love goofy stuff. Yeah, but with Bubba on top of that getting in trouble. For the Minecraft parody songs? To be honest, I don't really remember the videos that much, but... yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna end the stream here. It's a little bit shorter than I usually stream, but... I'm gonna end the stream here. And I'll say goodbye to you guys. But hopefully you'll see me soon. I don't know when the next time I stream is, or what it will be. It will either be Marvel Rivals. It will either be Marvel Rivals or a drawing. I'll see what I feel like. I haven't really been in a drawing mood recently, so we'll see. I don't want to wait another year. It hasn't been a year, I think. But yeah, it will definitely, I can promise you, it will be less than a year. Thank you for streaming, Aelis. It's been nice to hear from you again. No, thank you so much everyone for coming to say hi. I appreciate it so much. Being able to kind of be on and off sporadically, but no, thank you guys so much for coming to see me, and I hope to see you guys for the next stream, whenever that is. Have a good rest. Thank you. You guys have a good rest as well. Stay hydrated, stay healthy, and have a good week. Yes. That your injury is healing well? It is healing well. Thank you so much for your well wishes. Bye. I will be back in my room in the next stream and not in the milk aisle. See ya!